I thought we settled this weeks ago, Parvis said, shoving his hands deep in his pockets to keep warm. Southern California nights did get chilly sometimes. They were standing outside Fiona's apartment, just back from their monthly pizza and beer night at a local place they had both loved since college. He had pulled the car up to the curb in front of the building and extinguished the motor, thinking he would head up with her for their usual dessert and coffee. But this time she was annoyed with him and was no longer in the mood to extend the evening. For the millionth time, she huffed, I can't just let it go. I don't know how to say it any clearer. Yes, I'm concerned for my career, but frankly, I'm far more concerned for this family. Don't ask me why they've gotten under my skin. I can't explain it. No, that wasn't really true. She chose not to explain it. It's all I think about. You know that's ridiculous, right? You owe this family nothing. I get that you want to help. You're a sweet and generous person if hard-headed. But this is none of your business. Pretend that they went to UCLA or Cedars-Sinai instead of West Valley and forget it. He's not your patient. He told you to stay out of it, so take your nose out of his chart and his life and don't risk your job and your professional reputation. I don't have a professional reputation. And you never will if you do this. Not a good one, anyway. If you lose your job over it, good luck finding another. It'll be part of your permanent record. Are you seriously telling me it's worth it to you? Parvis was bending his knees and straightening over and over to keep warm in his sweatshirt and jeans. He hadn't thought to bring a jacket this time of year. Fiona didn't seem to notice his movement or the temperature. She was deep in thought and was quiet for a few moments. I've been doing some internet research, she finally said. Uh-oh. No, I found some good stuff. She pulled up some notes she had saved in her phone and read aloud to him. Duty to warn gives counselors and therapists the right and obligation to breach confidentiality if they believe a client poses a risk to another person. Parvis sighed. Not only that, she continued, it also protects clinicians from prosecution for breach of confidentiality if they have reasonable suspicion that the client might be a danger to himself or others. I really think they mean things like child abuse or suicide threats, right? Or drug addiction. I don't think you're in the right universe. He shook his head and turned toward his car, apparently ready to drive off and leave his friend to her self-defeating soapbox of a mission. Come on, she said, don't be mad. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. Except yourself, he said, sliding into the driver's seat. Good night, Fiona. Think about this some more. Even if you escape from this without sanction, this patient may not. He will live with your actions too. His whole family might. It's not up to you to decide how that goes. We have a whole history of bioethics in this country, or have you forgotten all of your training? He closed his window, waved, and drove off, leaving Fiona with the echoes of his words.